Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Ohms, Odds, and Ends. Today we're going to be doing a do-it-yourself project. This guy right here. So it's an old oak coffee table. It's a 3-piece set that we got for $45. And we're going to redo it to look very modern and chic. It's going to be white, gray, and gold. So what I'm going to be using is this white paint, which I just got from Home Hardware. Charcoal chalk paint, which is also from Home Hardware. And then this metallic, which is probably also from Home Hardware. So for the first step, we're going to need a brush. This one's a super cheap brush from Dollarama because we're going to be doing, and you're going to ruin your brush. So don't use one that you really like. And then after that, make sure you have a clean brush that you haven't used or that's washed really well. And that's going to be for the gray step. So first of all, I'm going to be wiping it down and washing it and then follow along for the rest. Okay, so I've got my little plastic cup here and I'm going to pour the paint in and then get started on the white portion. So that's your step one after you've cleaned your furniture. The best part about this project is you don't have to sand it down, so it doesn't make a mess if you're going to do it inside your house like I am. The main thing is that you clean it so you get all of the dirt and dust off of it so then you can paint on a fresh surface. So what I'm going to do is take my paint and pretty much just like dab it the whole furniture, pushing hard to get this textured look. after your paint is kind of dry, go back over it with your dry paintbrush, dry-ish, and dab it to make it more textured. I let the gray sides dry and then I started the airbrush technique. So you want to take your dry brush that you haven't used and dip it in the gray paint. Then make sure you wipe it off so there's only a little bit of gray paint on it. And then go over the white, just brushing one direction and then brushing in the next direction. We also went around the edges, as you can see here, to give it that airbrushed look. To do the edges, you kind of want to take your paintbrush and just smack it on the edge of the table. That's what I'm doing here, kind of pulling it down and hitting it at the same time. And I wanted my edges to be a little bit darker, so I focused more on them. But it's up to you how dark you want to make it. With less paint, you're going to have to do a couple layers of this if you're going for a darker look. I had a little bit more paint on my paintbrush during this process. It really helps to blend it all together by going over the top, brushing both ways. That way the edges aren't too dark and then you can kind of even it out with your paintbrush. But for this, make sure you don't have too much paint on the brush. So I just continue doing this all around, making sure to get the edges, the inside, and giving more paint on the areas that I wanted darker. So for this technique, you want to make sure that you get the edges really well so that they stand out, and put a little bit more in the corners as well, just to give it that airbrushed look. If your furniture has edges like ours did, then just work your way from the gray outside to the white inside, pulling the paint inward. So I finished off doing the outsides, adding a little bit more gray where I wanted it to be darker, again pulling from the outside in. And here's the finished product. I did add some gold around the outside, and I just used my finger to do that, just to add a little bit more color and to match the gold interior. So there it is, and I finished with clear wax to protect it. Share and subscribe to my channel, and stay posted for more videos. I'm going to be doing a vanity and a dresser very soon.